Okay, let's talk about wholetailing, right? Wholetailing, unlike wholesaling, wholetailing with a T is a different exit strategy we haven't gone over yet, right? And it's one of the takedown methods. Takedown meaning you're buying it, you're taking title, you're going to own it for some amount of time, right? So with a wholetail, I mean, the biggest differentiator between a wholetail and a flip is that a flip requires usually a lot of renovation. Wholetail means little to nothing, right? You've got the property at a price point that you could list it on the market the next day and still profit. That's a wholetail, which is a beautiful thing, honestly, especially when we've got numerous properties going on, and we've got contractors and we've got rehab going. Just to add a wholetail to it is like a no-brainer, right? So let me run through the numbers on this. So 3138 Aramingo Avenue in Philadelphia. You can look it up. It's in downtown Philly. It's our first deal in Philly. We haven't done a lot in Philly. I've decided to pull the trigger on it because the numbers make sense. And this is why, right? So the sellers are in a little bit of a pinch. They need to sell this house. Okay, they can't even deal with another month's mortgage. They're going to be in trouble. I underwrote the deal at a price point that makes sense for me to take it on, right? So we got the property under contract for $167,000, and I'm going to be able to move it for $260,000, and that's sounds like an immediate $100,000 profit, but that's not what it is. I'm going to run through the numbers so you can actually see how this works out. So again, we always are going to start with our sale point, our ARV, right? $260,000 is what we're moving it for. And then I'm going to have to take out the 7%. Like I always talk about, it's really 6, but I go with 7, an extra point just to be safe. Right. So if I have $260,000, I back out 7%, or I retain 93. That leaves me with $241,800. And now, usually, if I'm on a full flip, I'm plugging in my rehab cost here, and that can be $40, $50, $60,000. But on a true wholetail, you don't have a rehab or very light rehab, maybe a few $100, a few $1,000, a clean out, things like that. When I first got under contract for this deal, that's what I thought it was going to be. That's what I thought it was going to be. But I had my realtor that I just met up with. I like him. He went there this past Saturday. We got pictures. We got a little bit more lay of the land, and it does look like there's some work that needs to be done. So I know that I've got about $5,000. I got to do a junk removal. I'm gonna have it professionally cleaned, of course. There's some painting, some patch in the ceiling, and a small roof patch that I need to do. It's gonna be, I mean, top 7,500. So let's put 7,500. So subtract 7,500 from that. That leaves me with $234,300. And then I'm going to take out, obviously, the amount of money I needed to buy the property, 167.5. That leaves me with $66,800. Now, that's not the exact profit, right? Because I'm going to get a hard money loan on this. I'm not going to tie up my own cash. Always tie up someone else's cash. So, I'm going to have, I know, about $5 or $6,000 in hard money costs at the time of closing, because you're going to have to pay origination fees. You're going to have to pay closing costs, transfer fees, things like that. So I'm going to take out $5,000. And I'm also going to take out another like 3,500, because I mean, the good thing about wholetail as well is that you're not holding it very long, so your holding costs are not that much because they're not that long. Flips are usually like 4, 5, 6 months, where a wholetail is, I mean, the goal is to have it sold in like 60, 90 days, gone. So I'm going to subtract from this another 3,500, assuming I'm going to pay an interest payment or two to my hard money lender. I'm going to have taxes and insurance that I'm going to have squared away. Like, but it leaves me with 58,000 on my calculator. And even if that deviates by, like, let's just say it deviates by 10 grand or 15 grand, like I'm not doing a lot on this. And that's the great thing about wholetailing. I would highly advise. I mean, there are people who their whole business is wholetailing, and it's nice. It's nice if you can get the right deal. I haven't had a good deal where I could wholetail, so I haven't really done many of them. But this is my first one, and I'm excited about it. So I look forward to it. If you guys got any questions for me on how I'm doing this, want to get started, you want to like have a conversation with me and chat, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. DM me.